Well, I'm back, and I can't think of a better way to resume than with Judaism's wonderful prayer for using the restroom. Shalom, my friends. Yes, it is indeed good to be back again making videos for your edification and I hope for your enjoyment. I am not yet on my feet in the synagogue, so I do not have the beautiful wood of the Holy Ark behind me. So I'll ask you to bear with me while I'm recording at home. I actually have one of my daughter's dogs next to me. There might be some barking. I thank all those who reached out to wish me well as I recovered from a potentially dangerous infection. I'm still recovering from the minor surgery I had, but I'm doing better all the time. Although my situation involved my foot, I still think the best subject for resuming my videos is with a prayer that may well be unique to Judaism, but that everyone will be able to appreciate on some level. It's a prayer that traditionally observant Jews recite every morning, but what makes it unique is that it is also recited every time one uses the restroom. Let's read through it. I'll clarify a couple of things, and then I'll explain why I think this prayer is so wonderful. Here it is in English. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who formed humanity with wisdom and created within us tubes and passageways. It is obvious and known in the presence of your glorious throne that if one of them were to open up, or if one of them were to close down, it would be impossible to exist and stand in your presence. Blessed are you, Lord, who heals all flesh and performs wonders. What this prayer is saying is that God made us with tubes and passageways in our bodies, some of which, like the circulatory system, are intended to be closed systems. They should stay closed. Others, like our airway, are supposed to stay open. If one of the ones that's supposed to be closed opens up like a blood vessel, God forbid, in your brain, or if the reverse happens and God forbid an open passageway like your airway closes down, it could in fact be fatal. The genius of this prayer is that it is not only recited when one wakes up, but as I said, whenever one uses the restroom. Why? Because it is all too easy to take for granted having a body that functions properly. This prayer makes us stop and thank God a few times every day that our bodies are working the way they should. Would you like to know a group of people who take this prayer very seriously once they have learned it? Those who have suffered from kidney stones. As for me and my foot problem, although I am sitting comfortably, when I go to rise from a sitting position to a standing position, I become all too aware that doing so puts extra pressure on the feet. And for that moment, my bad foot becomes quite painful. I promise you, the first time I stand up without pain, I am going to recite this prayer. So you see, This is a prayer from which anyone can benefit. Theoretically, we should be thanking God for every single breath that we take. That's just not practical or possible. But we can take advantage of other opportunities to be grateful for having a body that works correctly. If you are so blessed, this prayer is for you. If you have any infirmities or disabilities, this prayer is for you as well. Stop and be grateful for what your body does do as it should. Express that gratitude. As I have said in other episodes, nothing leads to happiness better than an attitude of gratitude. And so, my friends, I am grateful to be back making my videos. Remember that there are ways you can support our efforts here, which are in the description box below the video. If you are watching on YouTube and you think of a way this prayer is relevant to you, let me know in the comment box below. And as always, please give the video a like and a subscribe to the channel by clicking on my face, which appears right over there. Or watch the last video I released by clicking on its icon, which appears right over there. As ever, until next time, Shabbat Shalom.